I just had a nostalgic moment. I remember. Hey everybody, welcome back. So we're going to be doing a little thrift trip today. I'm actually headed to 3 different stores. We're in the hunt for frames, mainly frames. So we're going to be doing like quick in and outs to see if we can find anything that we can use. I am planning to make art gallery walls in my home for both of my bathrooms, so I need a lot of frames. I'm gonna be taking off a week from work, and I want to work on a bunch of projects that I've just had sitting around because I haven't had time. I just want to take my time and get them done. So we're gonna go to 3 different stores. We're currently at Salvation. We're gonna head over to Winter Haven and then a Goodwill, and hopefully we have some luck and find some potential pieces that we can use. So let's go. I'm excited. I'm ready. You guys know me. I love thrifting, so this just makes it even better. So let's go on in. So picture frames are 50% off. So there's a lot of bins with mini frames. This is exciting.
If you want to do me a favor, put yourself in the bag, please. Thank you. Just make sure you move a little bit faster.
Some of these bins are actually overflowing, and I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to break anything. And so far, no luck. Still, pushing through. Hopefully something catches my eye, but nothing yet. This one's so cute. See if I can find the back part. Not bad. Oh, this one's cute. I just don't like the flowers on it. I found this one. It has potential, but it's like cracked right here. I don't know. Maybe. You see it on the wall? I just had a nostalgic moment. I remember my dad wearing these all the time with his little phone. It's so crazy how things have changed, but oh my gosh, so many memories. Hey everybody, so we left the Salvation Army already. I'm at my local Winter Haven now. Here, they have a lot of frames. Sometimes. Sometimes they're like very scarce, but at my Salvation Army they did have a lot, just not the ones I needed. But I did find 1 and 2 vases. He actually ended up giving me the frame for free, which was really nice of him. He says we have so many and we're just trying to get rid of them. And I paid $4 for everything, which was mainly for the vases. So super happy about that. Let's go on into my Winter Haven and see what we can find. Have a lot of frames right now. They're actually very, very empty, and I knew this could happen. Sometimes they have a lot of frames and sometimes they really don't have that many, and nothing is really catching my attention right now. Found this cute little one. I'm not sure about the backing, but we can try to change the color in the front. I like the little details. I'm mainly trying to find like wood, and if I find gold, I still want them to have a little bit more detail than just plain. Yeah. little basket before we leave. I really haven't been finding anything at all, so yeah. I left Winter Haven already. I'm at my local Goodwill. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything at my Winter Haven. It was actually very empty and there wasn't a lot of frames. I was very surprised about the selection. It was like really very scarce. But I'm at my Goodwill now. It looks like it's very busy, so hopefully we have some luck. If I look at the clothes or anything else, I'll show you guys. I'm trying to mainly stick to the home and, you know, vases and stuff like that, so we shall see. But let's go on in and see, because they are busy and I've never been here on a Saturday, so I'm very surprised to see it busy. So hopefully we have some luck. Let's go on in. So I ended up going rogue and I ended up in the dress section. As you can see here on this clip, I really was just going right through the dresses. I really wasn't taking my time because I wasn't supposed to be shopping in the clothes. But I did happen to see this cute little skirt that unfortunately was ripped on the side and was too small for me, and this cute little jacket right here, which also was a little small, but I loved the button details on it. And then right above those were the cutest little ballerina shoes, unfortunately not the color that I'm looking for. And then these adorable flats, unfortunately, were too small for me as well. But finally headed to the frames and I spot this cute little vase right here, which I thought was adorable. I was like, yeah, I could definitely make this work for what I needed. And then from there, I headed to the frames finally. The bins were a little empty. Here it looks like they're full, but I'm trying to hold my phone and look through the frames at the same time. But I'm looking for more like medium size frames and then smaller, tiny frames. Nothing really catching my attention. Something I do like about my Goodwill is that they have this section right here where they will set up a bunch of frames for you to look at. Unfortunately, nothing was really catching my attention. I'm looking for more of like the wood style frames, not too much of the metal, and some of those metal ones don't have cute details that I could use. So unfortunately, like I said, and then the prices were also kind of weird, because that little small one I was holding, I remember was $5.99. Yeah, I found another bigger one that was $3.99. So I don't know. But right as soon as I was getting ready to leave, I happened to spot this cute little one. I love the top little metal detail on there, and thought maybe I could make this work once I figure out how to change the backing. Hey guys, so it's a new day. Unfortunately, my phone did die after my Goodwill trip, so I wasn't able to show you what I purchased, but it went well. I did get a little sidetrack at Goodwill, went to the clothes. I didn't stick around much though. I did just, you know, dibble dabble here, but I didn't find anything in my size. I did find some cute little pieces which I thought were adorable, but after that I headed to the home decor and the frames and all of that, and I did find some pieces which I'm super happy about. I still have a lot of more frames that I need to find, but for now these are good, so I cannot wait. But let's go ahead and start with Salvation Army. So at the Salvation Army, I found these two cute little vases. They were just sitting on the shelf. They were $2 each. They're adorable. I actually am going to keep them this color. I'm just going to give them a retouch and clean them really good, because they do have a lot of like stains and scratches on them, so I do want to give them a little touch up so they can look like this. I really like them. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them together like in the same room or separate them like in each bathroom or over here in the living room, so I will see, but they are adorable. I really love vases with this type of detail. They're very unique and different, so definitely happy I found these two. And then in the frame section, I did dig around. I found this tiny cute little squared vase, what I thought was adorable. This is the one he gave me for free. It was just 25 cents, and he's like, I'm not worried about it, so he just gave it to me, which is really nice of him. I am going to touch up the gold detail in here because you can barely see it anymore because it's, you know, worn out, but I thought it was adorable. It's super cute, and oh, look at that. You see how cute that's going to look with the little picture? I love that. I love it. So yeah, I'm super happy I found these three things at the Salvation Army, so it definitely was worth my trip to that store. And then from there we headed to my local Winter Haven. Unfortunately, the store was a little sparse, which is kind of weird because they're usually, you know, have a lot of items, especially frames. They I know every time I go in there, I find frames. So that was weird, but I did find one tiny little frame. I found this tiny little frame right here, which was adorable. I loved it because of the detail right here. I'm not keeping it this color. I'm definitely going to change the color, but once I see the layout of the gallery wall, then I'll decide what color I'm going to do it. And this is the backing, so I'm going to have to remove this so it can sit, you know, flat on the wall. But other than that, that's the only thing I found. Like I said, they really didn't have anything else that caught my attention except for this one right here, and she was like all the way down. So I found her, I want to say kind of by accident, because I was kind of giving up at that point. But yeah, and then from there we moved on to Goodwill. So I did find a lot more things at my Goodwills, which I'm super happy about, but I'm going to start off with the non-house item first, or it is kind of a house item, but I found this lunchbox right here. It says Fit and Fresh. I've actually been needing a lunchbox because every time I take my lunch to work, I just put it in a trash bag, like the Walmart bags, and just take it like that. So this is gonna be awesome, and it matches my computer bag as well, which I was super happy about. My computer bag is this color, so which I also found at a Goodwill one time, which is awesome. So I can't wait. I just need to clean it up because she is not super dirty, but does have like some stains down at the bottom where they probably had like a spill in there. But yeah, it has a little side pocket from a drink, a little front pocket for like snacks, and then like to keep your cold foods in here. And I love it. It has two, I could carry it like this, or I could carry it with the smaller little handle, which is awesome. And it was only $6.99, which is not bad. So yeah, I like it. And then for vases, I did find one vase, which I was super happy about. I found this vase right here. Does she look familiar? She looks just like the other small vases I got at Salvation Army, which are really cute. I'm actually going to use this one for my daughter's bathroom. I recently upcycled one, but she's a little too big and I don't like the way she sticks off the wall. So this one's going to be perfect. I will be changing the color and the texture to this one for sure, but I really love the shape of it. That's why I really needed to have her. She was only $2.99, which is not bad. She was almost the same price as the smaller ones, which is crazy, but I liked it, so I picked it up. And then for frames, they had a lot of modern frames, not too many of the more vintage organic style I'm going for, but I did find two, which I'm super happy about. The first one I found is this one right here. I really like it mainly for this detail right here. I'm going to clean it up, you know, with brass cleaner, and hopefully she shines a little bit better. I will be changing the color on this one because it is fading a lot, like on the sides especially. So I'm just going to make it maybe just a teeny bit darker, and then try to figure out how I can change this right here because it is stapled in. So I'm just going to figure that out and then put a cute little picture in here. This one was $2.99 and not bad. She's super adorable. And then I also found another frame. This one's just simple. This one looks like it will be a little bit easier for me to fix up, but it's this one right here. This one is just, like I said, simple, but I really liked the line detail in this one. I am going to sand her a little bit, and I think I have something in this color, so I can just, you know, give her that exact same color and just bring her back to life. And like I said, this one has like the staples, so hopefully it's a lot easier for me to, you know, take apart and put a new picture. But yeah, this one definitely caught my attention. I really liked it. There was another one kind of like this, same shape, but didn't have the texture right here. And I just want some type of detail to the frame or something different to the frame, so it makes, you know, so it's part of my little gallery wall that I'll be making. But yeah, I really like this one. Oh, and this one was $3.99. I was heading out. I thought it was all done. I was finished. I noticed in their display box area this cute little basket that I had to have up right here. She is adorable. I love the little cutout that it's right here. I love this because I could like put some snacks or, you know, things for the girls to have when they're outside in the pool. I am making this little like table that I'm going to connect to the pool. So this is going to be really cute, like if I'm taking snacks out to them, and I can just put it there and they can grab their snackies. So this is going to be adorable. And this one's only $3.99, so I was super happy. I was like, yeah, can I have that basket right there? She's like, okay. They had like some makeup displayed in here, you know, like sometimes when they have stuff like that, it says not for sale. So I had to double check, and when I saw the price on the bottom, I was like, yeah, I want that basket. So I'm super happy it was for sale. And yeah, this was the last item I picked out on my way out. I'm super happy with all of my finds. This is a nice start to my gallery wall, so I cannot wait to keep finding a new, you know, pieces that I can use. I'm definitely wanting to find like some circle ones and maybe some like oval ones so I can, you know, mesh them in there. But for right now, this is great, so I'm super happy with that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's different from my typical, you know, clothing hauls. I do tend to need furniture or decor every once in a while, but yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. I will see you guys all in our next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed so you don't miss any upcoming videos. I'm doing more of my thrifting lately on my channel, but I'm still trying to do my cleaning and organizing and my projects if I get anything done, so I can show you guys, and my monthly diary for sure. That way you can catch up with me and see what I'm up to, you know, throughout the month. Some days I am a little busy, so I don't pick it up like every day. It's like more like one day here, one day there. But you can see a little behind the scenes of other things I've been doing or other thrift, you know, finds that I found, and I show you there and not like on a certain video. But yeah, I will let you guys go. I will see you guys all next time. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye. I don't know what to say 'cause you do it.